Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The gun, running back on the move. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's past the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Bellamy. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Lewis to throw. Fires one high and deep. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball was knocked away, incomplete. But unfortunately for the defense, the quarterback was knocked away and roughed. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brooks. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Here's a heat. Looking for a big gain. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Sun Devils are marching down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up.
6-9-1, Gators score.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no. Look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give on the option. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Bucks. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He leaves it with his back. Fights off the defender. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Got a man, it's Jones. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sun Devils had this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires it incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be third and long. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. wastes no time and comes out throwing. The screen, he can go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Jones. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Here we go!
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Easy.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Nelson. He's going to fire deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab in the open. There he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so...
Ernie on the Jets! They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sun Devils! You thought they were done. They're impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Welsh.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. See what call they have on third and long from the 28. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Lewis wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And the Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Caught near the sticks, it's Jones. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to...
Touchdown, Arizona State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lining up to add another.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with you guys.
Arizona State, 21.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
35. Arizona State, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
To the air, it's Nelson. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Direct snap. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the comeback is on.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
35. Arizona State, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. The Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Nelson. The short hand, it's Brooks. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Dances away. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Jones. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. There's the pressure. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the score. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff